I'm about solutions. You need to get in shape, you gotta get your money on point, you gotta understand female nature, which means inevitably you're gonna have to learn game.
All right, it's a little blurry right now. We're gonna work what we got. We're on our way to the CME, and we're gonna take y'all with us.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
We got the whole gang. What's going on? I'm Kevin's brother Mark. Nice to meet you. What's going on, brother? How you doing? How you doing, man? Mark. How you doing?
Tell him your names.
Daniel Santos. Nate Santos, Francis Santos.
And they both came out from what part of California?
Paso Robles, California. Central Coast.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
shit.
And who'd you come here to see mostly?
Roll Tomasi, the freshman guys, Donovan Sharp, Kevin Sabo.
Absolutely, brother. Yeah.
That's my boy. Miles.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you guys all for coming out. We're going to start the registration process. I don't want your name. I just need, wow, Rocky's looking good. Oh man, thought mummies, first 3. Need your ID, okay? Show your ID. VIPs get a purple wristband. Regular attendees get a black wristband. And that's it.
Wow, are you ready? R.P. Thor, come up here. What are you going to talk about this weekend?
I'm going to talk about how I became durable as a man. I'm going to talk to you guys about what happened to me in my life and the habits that I acquired and the skill set that I think is the most valuable skill set that a man can have.
This weekend I'm going to talk about some insights that I've gleaned into female nature from being paid to professionally sling dick for about 8 years. So I'm going to talk about the importance of cold approach and meeting women in real life, because the way that I see it is we're in this global digital dating marketplace where you've got all these apps, you've got Tinder, you've got Hinge, you've got all of that stuff. Very, very difficult for the average guy to get cut through. Okay, so we need to develop social skills so that we can go and meet women in real life, make a good impression, have that sort of command presence, and basically make it happen. That's what's going to give you standouts. So I'm going to talk about that.
So I'm going to be talking about how to do that and how to do that in a way that's going to be beneficial to you in the long term.
How to get them and keep them.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, all right, I'm going to have to take notes on that. It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
All right.
We'll be talking about some principles that I have called 30 Code. It's basically rules to live by as men, amongst men, brothers amongst brothers.
So I flew in from a place that's so boring, it's not even regarded as part of the Northeast, but it is. Hey, how many people follow Fresh and Fit? Make some noise. Yeah! Question, how many people actually know where Myron Gaines is from?
Connecticut.
Brooklyn, New York.
Okay, so Myron actually grew up 45 minutes from where I still do my films. We actually shoot Save-A-Ho in the place where he grew up, which is Hartford, I believe. And so that's one thing Myron and I have in common, that we come from a place that is so horrifically dull and fucking boring that we don't claim it. So it's kind of funny, like when you think Myron, you think, oh, that's Myron from Miami, because it's not even worth saying, oh, actually I'm from Connecticut. Unless one of the thoughts that's on the show is from Connecticut, and then maybe it kind of comes into question. But that's where we came from. So we're enjoying the warm weather and the thoughts.
What are you going to talk about?
Hey, listen, this weekend I'm going to talk about, so we're at the Conference of Masculine Excellence, right? So we're dealing with problems that are rooted in masculinity, which means the answers are found in masculinity. So I try to think of some common feminine ideas, like, let's say that come from fatherless households, ideas that are making its way into the male consciousness. Let's say female advice, which is it's not bad that women are nurturing, that mothers want to be nurturing, but you can't nurture young men into a world that's not going to nurture them. Because reality's harsh, reality will eat you up. And one of these ideas that gets talked about a lot is the idea of learn to love yourself. How many people have been given the advice, learn to love yourself when you're a mess? Just about every hand goes up, right? And so we're going to talk about being okay with hating yourself if you're constantly disappointing yourself and reinventing yourself into somebody worth loving instead of being a fucking disaster and doing what a lot of like Instagram chicks are doing, which is they're a fucking disaster. They wake up, look themselves in the mirror, and instead of trying to fix anything, virtually anything, let's just try to like meditate on the idea of confidence, even though everything's a disaster. We're going to talk about actually putting in the work to build confidence and love yourself for a reason that makes sense because you built yourself into somebody worth loving.
All right.
Hell yeah.
How can the attendees get the most out of an event like this?
Absolutely. Talk to people. Talk to the attendees. Talk to the speakers. If you listen, live stream, YouTube, Instagram, whatever the case may be, get the message out. That's how you get the most out of this. Definitely take a lot of notes. Take a lot of notes. Take a lot of pictures. Exchange phone numbers. Exchange Instagrams if you have them. Get to know each other. If you really want to get the most out of this, I challenge everyone in here, get everyone's phone number. Get everyone's phone number you can, mine included. Because the only way you can really keep from blue pill backsliding is if you have the support of the people around you. And God knows we don't have that at home. So we're gonna have to create sort of a quasi-home with this community. Yes, sir?
How do you stay motivated?
Oh, it's not hard. It's not hard. Jesus. I don't have a problem with staying motivated. I'm always motivated. I'm just.
What keeps you motivated?
God, that's a good question.
What keeps me every day?
What's that?
Every day.
Yeah, you know, it's God, what keeps me motivated? Holy moly, I don't think I've ever thought about that. I don't know. I think what keeps me motivated is I don't know. I like hanging out with you guys. I do. Yeah, you know, the money is great and all that, but you know, what I really like doing is I like shaking hands. I like looking people in the eye. So what really keeps me motivated is you guys.